Hey, what's up guys? It's Pedro here from NoobCoder.com, and in this tutorial I want to teach you guys how you can read input from a text file. So in the previous tutorial we used the scanner class to get input from the keyboard, and now this one we're going to use it to get input from a text file. So first off, go to your Package Explorer, go to your current project, in this case tutorial 21, because that's what I'm on. Yours is going to be named different depending on what you named it. And now I'm going to go to New File, and I'm just going to call it input.txt. So now you can see we have our input.txt, and we're going to read whatever is in this file. So let's give some content to this file. I'm going to say, LOL, Pedro sucks. Control S to save, and that is my input.txt file. So now let's head over back to our main.java. And now we're going to use the scanner class again, like we did previously. And now instead of giving it an input stream, the system.in, we're going to pass in an argument, which is a of type file. So new scanner. And let me actually separate this. So there's a new class called file, assign new file, and then it accepts an argument, and this argument is the name of the file. So I just created a new file called input.txt. So you do have to put the .txt, otherwise this will not work. Now hit Ctrl-Shift-O to import these classes. So that's all I did. Ctrl-Shift-O to import. And you can see we imported our file class and our scanner class. And now instead of putting system.in here for this argument, I could put in the file that we just created. So pass in that file object. And now it's complaining that we need to handle a file not found exception. So go ahead and click surround with try and catch. Okay, so now that we did that, you see that we haven't really gone over try and catch, and I don't really want to cover it in this tutorial. I want to focus on getting input from the text file. But essentially what a try and catch block does is I'm going to try to execute whatever code is within these brackets. If whatever code within these brackets fail, I want you to throw an exception, and in this case a file not found exception. So it's basically a way of dealing with errors. So if there's an error, go to our catch block, and then e.print_stacktrace just prints out to the console what went wrong. So I don't expect anything to go wrong in this tutorial. So now, in order to read the text file, I can say while input.hasNextLine. So basically, this condition is just going to keep executing until we no longer have any lines. So it's going to keep checking if the text file has another line. And if it returns false, then we ran through our entire text file. And now all I have to do a print statement, do input.nextLine, and you can see that input.nextLine advances this scanner past the current line and returns the input that was skipped. So basically, this is going to return what line we're on currently, and then it's going to advance the scanner to the next line. So this loop is going to continue executing until there's no more lines to read within the file. And now last but not least, we're going to have to close our scanner class. So I could just say input.close. And now this should work perfectly fine. So let's execute the code. and you see LOL Pedro sucks. So we read the lines from our text file, and that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this tutorial. So I hope you learned something, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Like, comment, subscribe.